Compare this to this. As Singaporeans pick shopping malls in the central areas to sniff out the latest bargains, small-time retailers are struggling to keep afloat. Previously, Razer TV found that the spending habits of majority of the Singaporeans interviewed were not affected by the recession. But the same meant extreme difference for business in malls and heartland retailers.
Well, during the economic crisis, traffic decreased slightly in all our malls. That means the one in Orchard Road, Centre Point, as well as in our suburban malls. Basically because, especially in the suburban malls, the people still come to the malls to shop for their basic necessities. So we didn't really see that much of a drop in traffic. In terms of sales, there was some slight decreases in some of the trade categories. But on the whole, I think we're still all right. The people living nearby still prefer to shop in our suburban malls because it's so convenient. Because suburban malls in Singapore are very strategically located and it's very conveniently accessible. So you'll find that in terms of traffic, it has not really been affected. Our latest mall, UT Point, just had their grand opening, and we saw record traffic in UT Point for a neighbourhood mall. We get record traffic of 1 million shoppers a month, and that's very good for a mall of that size.
Well done, not just for the heartland shopping malls, but for bigger malls as well. Economic crisis has fully blown over for Singapore, right? Comparing now to then, has there been an increase in the number of people coming?
If I do the comparison, yes, we see a slight increase of about 5%. Instead of our usual 3 million, we see about 3.1. And then we find that the shops are also doing better, and people are also spending more. With the improvement in economy, people are now more willing to spend, knowing that they can still keep their jobs and they still have this so-called flow of income. Okay, based on survey we have done, more of the consumer spending is on food, followed by fashion, and of course on groceries at the Vivo Mart.
So the situation looks good for the malls, but the same can't be said for small-time retailers who have been in the business before malls even existed. They say consumers are still tightening their purse strings, even though recession has been declared over.
No matter what it will be, they are more conscious of spending power. I mean, not like last time. No matter whether it's pick up or not, I mean, now they are more careful with their spending power. We can see that more customers will be more conscious in spending, so they will tend to look around, browsing and comparison, right? Not compared last time. I mean, they were willing to spend straight away, right? We tend to lower down our profit margin in order, to make the customer feel more economical. But somehow, due to the economic crisis, no matter what, they still be more conscious in spending.
In fact, some also said they have seen less customers patronizing their shops.
现在我们这边也是老化期了，也是算老化期了，所以那些顾客啊，有的都到那个百货市场那个摸去买。以前没有那些摸的时候，我们这边很好生意。现在我看可以减到68%这样子，所以这边的市场就越来越没有掉了，这样子了。
In decrease in the consumer traffic or people spending.
Yes, there is. Maybe drop by 20 or 30%. There is. Factor business is that our revenue will be lesser. Okay, but our overhead cost is very high because year by year, every time the rental is keep going up. So it's hardly every month we only can just earn a living. Sometimes we might be on the loose side because all the goods is all going up. The oil go up, everything go up.
For Mr. Willem Tan, he blames the recession for his dip in customers and sales.
有些我们这边都是做那些建筑的。那经济衰退，我们这边影响很大，因为我们是做这文具啊这些东西啊 ，office 要用的东西哦 ，office 那是没有经济衰退，他们用少啊，生意就没有了。不像以前了，以前做的来不及，现在没有办法，就是你看今天的下午静悄悄的，以前我们都要坐起来休息都没有办法。现在的情形都完全变掉了，完全变掉。 收入就减少了，因为生意淡，收入一定减少了嘛，对不对？啊。
As businesses such as Neo Hock Heng Stationery struggles to keep afloat, they have had to think up of ways to entice customers and boost sales. Find out if they have been successful in the next clip.